we've lined up the top stars from Hollywood and from all over the world to entertain you on a giant screen with a few colorful motion pictures you've been hearing about and reading
It's
about.
showtime, folks. Enjoy the show.
We're delighted to have you with us. They're driving theater.
You'll find something to please you to add to your evening's enjoyment.
Is pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
Good evening, everybody. What's going on? It is 8 o'clock. It is October 6th. It is finally spooky season. Well, like officially. It's been spooky season here for, I don't know, the last 6 months. But you're tuned in. It's the Drive-In Speaker Box podcast. We're a movie podcast. If you're just joining us for the first time, if you just downloaded this on a whim, or maybe a trusted friend or relative was like, you know what, here's a podcast for you.
Smart person.
It's two white dudes with facial hair talking about nerdy shit, as if you've never heard this on the internet. So welcome. I'm your host, Bo, the boom operator,
I'm Slick Doggy the Grip.
the party dude in the house.
It's Michelangelo.
And so we're here. We're going to talk to you guys about movies. If you guys just are joining us, we live stream this thing. We do a Monday night we do it live. This is a live show. I don't know if you know it. Like a lot of your dumb podcasts that you're probably listening to that have quirky music and all and this stuff. It's done. There's an editor. There's all this. No, just us. We click live. We run it. We put the headphones on. We go. We drink whiskey. I do. He's drinking Coke. And we just do this show. And then we upload it. And for those of you that are on YouTube or Facebook Live, you can get on Twitch. And we do a pre-show, and we were talking about AI. We were talking about like our new business plan, which we're not going to tell you because you don't get on Twitch, and you got to sub.
Exciting stuff.
It is exciting stuff. So we're going to talk about movies. We're going to talk about what's coming out in theaters this week. We're going to talk about what's in theaters last week. You're going to talk about
The Smashing Machine.
He saw The Smashing Machine. It's The Rock, the Dwayne, the Johnson. Smashing it up and trying to be a thespian. He wasn't.
It's Dwayne Johnson, who's some higher up in TKO Sports, playing one of the guys that is the reason that TKO Sports even exists.
So was he in a tan at any point in the movie? Was he in a tan, like military shirt with epaulets, like doing, because how many movies is The Rock like wearing a tan shirt that's like buttoned down to here, has epaulets?
No, because he was playing a real person. He wasn't playing a Jumanji character. So.
Okay, or a guy riding a bee,
Right.
or Vince was like, was he riding
No,
a
this
bee?
this was a biopic. It's based on a real person.
All right.
And a 3-year.
That did not ride bees.
That's correct.
Okay, all right.
He rode drug highs
Whoa,
and
got the sting.
planes to and from Japan for pride fighting.
That's right. Pride. We were talking about that. I was like, pride fight.
Yeah, because he's one of so he portrays Mark Kerr, who's one of the early big names in UFC and pride fighting and stuff. And I'll talk more.
We'll talk about it later
during the movie. Yeah.
But it has been a week, so we're going to tell you what happened this past week in the news because it's been a week, 7 days. We talked about Tilly Norwood. We talked about other stuff. The Him is finally streaming at home. You can get that. Yeah, tomorrow. This week you can VOD that. I still didn't get a chance to see it. I really, really, really wanted to do it. Obviously, this week Taylor Swift in the theaters, big time. We're going to talk about that later. Another Predator trailer, which why do they keep putting those out?
It's not. Oh, this one they do call Predator, don't they?
Yes, it's called Predator Badlands.
Not my Predator.
Not my Predator. There was some stuff. Good Boy was in theaters this week. I didn't get a chance to see it. I wanted to see it. People talking about that. A fun little horror movie. A lot of Peacemaker news that I don't give a crap about.
So much of news has just been like nothing but Taylor Swift and Peacemaker, and I'm like, I could not care less
about either of those things.
Like, geez, man, get it out of here.
What did you have in your news?
Well,
I drink more bourbon.
Sure.
I got to get rid of this like congestion, so I'm gonna get this.
Vendrasi says already excited about Predator. Even this one, man, like there's nothing exciting about this not Predator version of Predator with a teen angsty Predator teamed up with a Wayland Yutani like C-3PO Chewbacca nonsense thing. Man, I don't know. That's cool that you're excited. It's not Predator anymore.
It's not Predator.
They made sure to let you know that it is not Predator. Something that, hey, since we're talking about Predator right now, something that I did not write down in my news, but is in the news, Hulu is getting shut down. They started that process
So like totally?
early last week or the week before. It's not totally shut down yet, but by November or December, it'll be gone.
So-
Hulu will be rolled into Disney. So if you want anything that Hulu had to offer,
I just have to finish the last season of Only Murders in the Building. Like I just tried to log in because me and my parents, we have a deal. It's like I have Amazon Prime, I have Shudder, and I have my own Netflix because they were like cracking down on household sharing, right?
well, you can pay extra to.
Yeah, but I just got my own. And then they have Hulu, and I'm like, all right, give me Hulu. And my Amazon, it also has AMC Plus because Interview with the Vampire, and Discovery Plus because it has Alton Brown. But now that went back. So here's the fucked up shit, guys, about Amazon Prime. So hear me out. This is why I fucking hate streaming. Is because I originally bought the entire collection of Good Eats on Amazon. Bought it all. It was like $300. Bought it all. It's like, you own it all. Stream it whenever you want. You own it. You bought it. You own it. You bought it. You own the shit. You're the guy. And then Discovery was like, well, now we got Discovery Plus. So and even Alton Brown, he's like separated himself from a lot of Good Eats because he's like, this is sucks. This is terrible stuff. And when I saw him last, he was like, I don't even know where it's streaming now, and I don't even give a shit. That's how mad he is about it. So anyway, I spent like $300, got the whole collection, and Discovery Plus was like, psych, we own it now. If you want Good Eats, you want all that stuff, you got to get Discovery Plus. So I did. I got Discovery Plus because I need Good Eats always. I reference it all the time, and it's comfort food. I will go and I'll watch it, and I'll remember. I'm like, ooh, what's that episode? How do beef cuts work? I don't know. And I'll watch it. And I went back the other day. Literally 2 days ago.
Your rights have been revoked and you don't own what you own.
No. Discovery Plus doesn't have the rights anymore. It's back to Amazon! And now I can't view it on Amazon because now that it's back, I have to buy it again because Amazon gave up their rights and now it was Discovery and now Amazon got it back. But I don't get it back because I bought it once at Amazon. I got to buy it again!
That sounds like something worth sending an email about. Vendrasi, you said the last Predator was nothing could be worse than it. Are you talking about Prey or the animated movie that is also just so mad, completely ruins Predator? But yeah, dude. So Hulu's gonna go away. So if there's anything that you want on Hulu, you're short on time.
The reason I was going into Hulu is because they just started cracking down on, is this your household?
Yeah, Hulu does that. See, I have all the streaming services, and I let my family have access to them and things like that too.
So
Except
I gotta email my mom and be like, "Mom, it's gonna send you a code. Give me the code, Mom. Mom, what's the code?"
As soon as WWE left Peacock and went
I'm just
to
gonna get drunk. That's what we're doing.
ESPN,
The world's over.
I got rid of Peacock. I think I'm dropping Hulu because I think my brother uses it. Other than that, no one does. So I'm gonna get rid of it because all it is bad Predator riff-off bullcrap movies. And yeah, hey, talking about Amazon, there is a Yakuza movie remake that they have already finished filming that they're just now talking about. Predator movie that Shane Black did, The Predator. Yeah, that one was with the Iron Man suit at the end. That was poop.
It wasn't the worst.
The animated movies, Prey, I don't know which one's worse between Prey and the animated. The
Shane
Hulu
Black,
movies.
I give Shane Black a pass for most things because Shane Black is an amazing writer.
Iron Man Predator, though.
I give Shane Black a pass. You know, he gets his strike, right? You know, I mean, it's like every director gets 3 strikes. You know, Taika Waititi is teetering on 3 strikes with me. But Shane Black, he only got 1 strike for Iron Man 3. That was a strike. I'll give him that one. Predator was like, ooh, Almost. See, Vince over here with Good Eats is on Max. Fuck that.
Well, so that's WB's.
All of it.
That's
yeah.
WB, so that's still Discovery.
But Discovery Plus, I don't get access to it.
Well, you got to have WB. Or you got to have HBO.
Bullshit. It's bullshit.
You got to have the HBO side of
bullshit.
Warner Discovery.
So
Discovery
when does this
Warner.
channel become? We're gonna just be. This is okay. Here's the deal. Did you see one battle after another?
No.
Okay, well you should, because this is where the revolution starts. It starts right here on the Drive-In Speaker Box. Something that has 1,000+ episodes that no one watches, and then they're gonna be like, yeah, no one watches this show, but this is actually the real source of the revolution. So we're gonna have everybody rise up, and we're gonna defeat it right here. We're gonna arm we're gonna get flagged. We're like ICE agents are gonna come in here and deport you.
They can't.
Why not? They can do whatever they want now.
I'm American AF.
Doesn't matter. So is Bad Bunny, and apparently they're gonna go get him during the Super Bowl. He's an American citizen. He's fucking Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, dude, that's America. I don't know the last time the whites checked, but that's America, idiots. But anyway, the revolution happens now. They live. Put the glasses on. We're doing it.
Vince. Yeah. Well, how many people have said that, huh? Where would they send me?
They would send you to Alligator Alcatraz, which they just gave Florida $608 million as a thank you
Alcatraz.
for operating our own personal Guantanamo.
Well, anyhow,
One battle after another is a great movie.
Amazon's making a remake of a Yakuza movie called Cult Is My Passport.
That Cult is our past. That's the new show. We're the Cult. Yeah, drink your Kool-Aid, kids.
But this time it's set in 1978 Detroit rather than being in like 50s or 60s.
Oh, do you remember Dr. Detroit?
No.
You don't remember Dr. Detroit? Okay.
Is it like Dr. Domino?
No, dude. Who in the show remembers Dr. Detroit? Like anybody? Come on, because we're gonna.
Yeah, Colt like from Three Ninjas. No, Colt like the gun manufacturer. So anyhow, they finished filming.
No, anyhow, we're gonna watch the trailer to Dr. Detroit. If you've never, the full movie's on YouTube. We can't have that.
Dinosaurus remembers Doc Holliday. Yeah, dude, it has Marty McFly and boobies.
Yeah, the here. Let's. I don't think that Shout Studios is gonna get us for this one, but here we're gonna do this. Check it out. Let me see if we can pull this up.
He's dressed like the Mask.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm Dan Aykroyd. And welcome to this fine motion picture emporium. It's nice to know you're here tonight, rather than at home shoving cheap little plastic cartridges into cheap imported video systems that keep you and your family hostage in your own home or apartment. Now, let's face it, big screen entertainment is what it's all about. We've enjoyed it for years.
That's right.
Movies are great. There's nothing like a good movie, or even a bad one for that matter. Remember the classics, though, such as Dr. No.
This movie's so goofy.
That's just him in Spies Like Us.
Now, at last,
Dr. Detroit.
Dr. Detroit. Attention, ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Clifford Scriblow never expected
Clifford
to be anything
Scriblow.
but a humble scholar.
Nothing's going to change my life. My life is set.
Until one night,
He has this
he
metal
came upon
hand.
4 ladies in distress.
And he gets like hose.
And to protect their honor, uphold the law. Step aside, lass. Here, you'll eat my food. And fight for the American way.
Look at his hand.
He became the fancy dressing, flashy dancing, death-defying, jacuzzi dipping,
Don't forget power walking, systems analysis, rock climbing.
dynamic defender of decency.
Dr. Detroit? Dr. Detroit. Dr. Detroit! Hey, what?
Dr. Detroit.
How have you ever seen
My
this?
hair grow.
I don't know. But I think it's funny that. Oh, James Brown is in it?
Yes! This
Yeah.
movie's so good.
That changes things.
This is what's gonna get us flagged.
Yes, it sure is.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn off James Brown, but you're gonna still see the video here. And look, he's dancing with kids.
Yeah.
And it's still more. There we go. Look at him, this
Yeah.
Dr. I want to be Dr. Detroit for Halloween.
That looks like Baby Billy.
Oh, I'm pretty sure there was a lot of inspiration from Dr. Detroit in Baby Billy. No, Dr. Detroit, the full movie is on YouTube. You can check it out. It is an absolute gem of a stupid fucking movie with so Dan Aykroyd, it's one of those things like back in that time period where those guys were playing like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different characters in one movie, you know? And that
Fletch.
was so this was the Fletch for Dan Aykroyd, but no one saw it. And I love that movie. Like if you've never seen it, it's so
I had to
good.
do so many.
So
Hey,
good.
speaking of dumbass movies that are relevant to today, even though that does look good, I will probably find and watch that. You said it's on YouTube?
It is on YouTube.
I'll
You should
watch
check it out. You should watch it.
YouTube has a lot of good
Dr. Detroit.
free movies, right? It's not Howard the Duck.
I know, but it should be. Howard the Duck.
Lots of good free movies on YouTube. But hey, stupid movies pertaining to today and yesterday. National Treasure 3, everybody.
What is that for real?
Bruckheimer has said that it is still in the works.
I mean, you know. So, okay, here's the deal. You know that Nick Cage is going to do it.
Dude, Dina, I'm with you. Yeah.
You know he'll do it.
Well, so Nick
But
Cage's
we
most
ha-
recent interview was like, "Oh, TV is crap. That's not the real National Treasure. Ain't no National Treasure 3. Oh, Nick Cage." Right? And so everyone's
Well,
like,
no, it
"Oh, I
has to
guess
be a
it's not
movie."
going to be." But then Jerry Bruckheimer's like, "Hey, dude, National Treasure is going to happen." But Nicolas Cage is like, "Don't look to Disney. Oh, Nicolas Cage." So
If Nicolas Cage is not in it, I'm out. And if Jerry Bruckheimer's not in it, I'm out.
well, he won't be in it. He'll be
No,
behind.
no. Well, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Involved.
Involved. Yeah, he is. He's the one that said it's still in the works. So we still got our chance at having the Book of Secrets.
Can we
or
get
whatever.
Can we get the collab with Jerry Bruckheimer and the other Michael Bay? Can we get them to co-produce?
You don't
National
need
Tre-
explosions and National Treasure.
But I mean, Bad Boys. We need big heists.
they already had.
We need the biggest heists.
the first two movies already
We
had
gotta steal the Declaration of Independence
They
and
got
piss on it.
cool bad boys type things. Because
Well, like, where would they go?
in
What
the
are
first movie
national
they had
treasure?
Sean Bean.
Is it
Then
going
the
to be
second
about?
movie they had Ed Harris.
Is it going to be like about the Second Amendment, or like?
No, dude. What?
Are we gonna like what is the new national treasure going to be about? Is it going to be about?
Invent one, dude. It doesn't-
No, I mean, no. I mean, like, you know, they've plundered all the cool shit in America. Like, are they going to go to the basement of the Alamo and find Pee Wee's like bicycle? Like, what are they going to do?
Dina, in the first National Treasure, they already go to New York. Part of their quest around New England takes them to New York City, and they go into the basement of that church. That's where Sean Bean recaptures the whole team and all that. So they've already been to New York. There you go. Now you know.
What would they do? What would your perfect dream scenario for National Treasure be? Because I mean,
It doesn't
You know,
matter.
they
I
had
just
the
want the-
Illuminati eyeball pyramid thing, did the whole thing with the Declaration of Independence. I don't even remember what National Treasure 2 was about. Like
It was like some big vault where Ed.
Fort Knox. Was it Fort Knox? There was something in
Well,
there.
no, it was in like the Badlands or something. I don't remember.
All the
Ed,
caches of $2
Ed
bills.
Harris drowns.
Well, I
and
do remember that.
You're like, well, sorry, you don't have liquid oxygen this time, Ed Harris.
But I mean, what's the next national treasure? I mean, it's gonna is it
They
gonna,
they invent it. It's
I don't
not
know,
like
what
they
it-
based it on real things.
What was the Declaration of Independence? It's the first one, and it was like a secret to a fucking treasure.
Yeah, that was
Like
the whole thing. They
gold.
invented a treasure.
Yeah, but they didn't invent the Declaration of fucking Independence.
No, it was used as a piece. That's
well,
what
right,
made it
but
a
they used
national treasure.
They used all the fucking monuments. They used the big dick one, and they used the Lincoln guy
And the bell.
Yeah, they used all that shit. Like, what's
Yeah.
the new shit that they're gonna use? Like they couldn't have been like, oh, we gotta
God
go,
damn.
we gotta go back to fucking Abraham Lincoln on his left finger is like more clues to a different fucking treasure.
They're gonna use.
like that's
They're
no.
Gonna, oh my God! They're gonna use the friggin' Mount Rushmore,
Rushmore?
and they're gonna find Richie Rich's vault.
There we go.
There it is.
There we go.
It's gonna be.
They're gonna go up like Thomas Jefferson's nose.
It's gonna be a secret Richie Rich sequel. Is what it is.
That's what I was getting at. Like, what other national treasures can they be? Like Mount Rushmore.
We're gonna steal the Grand Canyon.
Dude, hey, there we go.
Hey,
there we go. And then,
talking
like,
about-
in the Grand Canyon, there's a secret portal. Like, that's how it's gonna work.
Talking about Nicolas Cage and miracles and ridiculous movies. Did you see the trailer for The Carpenter's Son?
No, I've read about it, but I
So-
haven't seen the trailer.
It is a Jesus of Nazareth horror movie where Nicolas Cage plays Joseph, father of Jesus, who is 40 years older than Mary, mother of Jesus. And,
well, I mean, God was like way older than Mary when he fucked her. So,
and they are on a trip because they're in hiding and they're evading Romans trying to find Jesus or whatever the thing is. And in this, wherever they stop, they are now haunted by demons, and Joseph sees all of the flashes of the future of Jesus being murdered, and these demons are trying to pull Jesus away. The devil's trying to pull Jesus away, and it's a horror movie. It is a Jesus horror movie.
I mean, Old
the
Testament
heck?
is kind of a horror film.
Dude, but this isn't like people being turned into salt because they screwed up. This is like, it's a jump scare horror movie of demons
Is it kind of
and
like
devils whispering into the ears of Jesus.
What was it? Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer? You remember
Yeah,
that?
but this is like a for real movie, not like a goofy to be funny.
It sounds pretty goofy to be funny movie.
It's not designed to be that way. But yeah, Nicolas Cage is Joseph, and it's a horror movie about Jesus, which is just the craziest concept ever. They're like, hey man, listen, Winnie the Pooh and Mickey Mouse already got their horror movies.
The
You know what
Bible's
I'm
pretty
thinking?
public domain, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Someone was like, you know what? What's the ultimate public domain?
The Bible. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
And then other stupid movies set in the desert. Apparently, there's supposed to be a John Wick spin-off movie
Because the ballerina did so well.
that is going to be a samurai western. So it sounds like it's going to be some sort of like what set in the past film about
So the
how
only-
like the coins and all of this assassin world came to be.
The only samurai western that's worth a shit is, oh God, what is it?
Sukiyaki Western Django.
Well, that's pretty fucking good too.
Didn't think about that one, did you?
No, I didn't. I was thinking about the guy with the guitar, and he's chased by death. Six String Samurai. Thank you, Six String Samurai. Thank you, Star Punch.
Sukiyaki Western Django is the story of the Genpei Wars and the Taira and the Minamoto fighting each other, and it is very good. It's
Very
nice.
good.
It's
nice. Okay. Well, do we want to talk about what movies are coming out this weekend?
Yeah, that's
This movie's. We've only been talking for 20 minutes. You think we've been derailed? But we have so much show left for you guys. So like and subscribe. A lot of movies coming out. A lot of there's a lot. We're not going to talk about all of them. We might talk about the biography Soul on Fire. No, we're not. That looks stupid. I don't want to talk about that. It's coming out. William May Cheese is in it, so fuck him. Kiss of the Spider Woman. That's coming out.
J-Lo.
Yeah, it's more J-Lo. It's musical-ish. No one cares. It's Bill Condon. Whatever, dude. What people really want to see is Tron. It's Tron.
I've not heard one person be like, can't wait for that new Tron
No,
movie.
absolutely no one wants to see this movie. That's the joke.
Oh, okay.
Tron, they've been talking about Tron 3 for an eternity, and they're like, the only reason, like, I didn't want to see this movie at all. And then they were like, but Trent Reznor, though. And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, but to hear the Nine Inch Nails, you're going to have to sit through the Jared Leto.
I know, but I'll do, actually tomorrow, Nine Inch Nails tickets, new tour. They're touring with Boys Noise, which is badass.
What is Boys Noise?
You remember when I was a cool hot shit DJ guy? Boys Noise was a really big. I played a lot of their music. Anyway, Tron Ares coming out, like it's very red. There's no blue. Where's the blue? I don't like how red
That's
this
saved
is.
for when Tron comes back and respawns as the good guy.
I don't think
whoops
Tron's coming back.
Then why call it Tron?
Well, it was because they have the brand recognition.
Because Tron was like evil in the second movie, right?
Because it was Clue.
Clue had warped Tron. though.
Yeah.
And Tron never took his helmet off or whatever.
Yeah.
Remember, because he was just like
He was just a pawn.
he was the ultimate like light
Goon.
bike murder guy. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're like, nah, we corrupted Tron. But Tron Ares, the biggest, saddest hyped movie. Like the hype is not here. They've been trying to get hype around this movie, and I don't think that it's hype.
Whoa, dude,
Star
Sam's
Punch
never seen
Telemaster.
Tron.
So
I
Star
don't
Punch on
believe
Twitch.
that. I do not believe that that's possible.
So a little context. This guy on Twitch just said he's never seen Tron, and this is a dude that throws out the most nonstop, like just swarm of non sequitur references of old 80s nostalgia. And it's just like, hey guys, remember Ghostbusters, remember Teenage Mutant Ninja, remember Rocky, remember
He just talked about Noah's Ark
remember
on Super
Kindergarten
Nintendo.
Cop, remember Cop and a Half, remember Lethal Weapon. He's like, never seen Tron, dude.
How? There's no way.
Yeah, well, the first Tron is kind of silly and fun. The second Tron has Daft Punk in it, and that's the only reason to watch it.
I'll tell you what, though, the first Tron is not an exciting movie.
No, it's not.
It's very
boring.
It's so boring. So it's a lot like Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
Oh,
where
yeah,
there's parts of it that are substance, and you're like, hey, remember this part? V'ger. But then most of the movie, when you actually watch it, is just 2 hours of silence on screen, and you're like, oh, I sure wish something would happen.
And then they go, "Sew, sew."
Yeah, and then you're like, dude,
you're
that's
like,
sick.
whoa.
Yeah, they'll do
Yeah.
like the light bikes and throw frisbees, and you're like, whoa, that's really cool.
So the thing that makes Tron the original cool is it was one of the first. I think what was rotoscoping. It was one of the first movies that used this like technique of taking film stock and animating on top of the film stock to create this world. That's like, isn't that what they did?
Yeah, they did, but it wasn't one of the first. No, it was.
One of the
late in
first
game.
commercially big, successful, like blockbuster rotoscoped. Like, look at this world we're creating. It's like, and they created this iconic aesthetic of like lasered out, like EL wired coded.
I think the visuals of that. Yeah, more.
It was Black Hole did it. Yeah, Black Hole did it.
Lord of the Rings.
Pretty much everything Ralph
Wizards.
Bakshi ever did was rotoscope.
I like how I just named two of his movies.
Yeah, everything Ralph Bakshi did, and they're fantastic.
Yeah,
but-
Wizards is sick. Watch Wizards.
Dude, Wizards is sick, and but then Tron, like, you know, the aesthetic of Tron was bigger than the movie Tron, right? And then the video game that came out which was an arcade classic, and then Discs of Tron, which no one ever played, which is arguably better than the original Tron.
Yeah, the original's a good way to waste a lot of quarters.
Yep. And it was just like the aesthetic of Tron was so big. And then they made the second Tron movie that was just aesthetic the movie. And then they were like, oh, and it defined soundtrack the movie, which we say a lot. Like Guardians of the Galaxy did soundtrack the movie, but the second Tron was a big soundtrack the movie. And then Tron Ares is really selling soundtrack the movie because they knew what made Tron 2 successful, which was Daft Punk. And they're not going to get Daft Punk again because Daft Punk's like, nah, we're done, dude.
Because the trailers for Tron Legacy, they just played Daft Punk, but they weren't like music by Daft Punk or anything. Not that I remember, but this one, they're like, music by Nine Inch Nails. Also, you're going to have to deal with Jared Leto.
You're going to have to deal with this. So that's coming out. I'm going to see it. You know I'm going to see it because I have to see it. And then there's a couple other movies. There is Roofman, which you've seen the trailer to a bunch. It's Channing Tatum.
It's one of those, I'm going to be glad it's there so I don't have to see the trailer anymore.
But, I really like Kirsten Dunst. Ever since she took the role in Mud, I was like, well, honestly, ever since she took the role in Interview with a Vampire, I'm like, yo, this is an up-and-comer. And now she's like an old woman. And she's doing, I mean, she picks interesting roles. I do like Kirsten Dunst a lot. And Channing Tatum, I think, is very versatile.
It hurts me for you to be like, oh, she's an old woman, because I remember like her being a kid when I was a kid.
Right?
Because I was watching Small Soldiers.
And now we're old people. But Channing Tatum is another one of those guys that I have a lot more respect for than I thought I would, because he came onto the scene, Magic Mike fame, all this kind of like...
Step Up.
Well, but dancing, but he blew up with Magic Mike. Step Up was where, he was like, look at this sexy dancer guy. And they're like, well, let's give him a movie. And then he took his shirt off and everybody's like, people are getting arrested in Magic Mike for masturbating in the theater. That was a real thing that happened. And I went and saw Magic Mike in the theater. I was the only dude in the theater that went. And Star Punch Telemaster on Twitch, I'm sure, has the archive of that. He probably listened to that episode like 15 years ago because we've been doing this show for way too long. But anyway, Channing Tatum has really evolved as an actor, and as he's getting older, it's not just about like doing the chair hump move and sliding across the floor and doing this onto a crotch, and this movie is based on a real story or something, and it has like Peter Dinklage and other people, and it looks fun. It looks charming. It looks like bad guy that has a heart of gold or something, and everybody loves an anti-hero. So that's coming out. And then also there's a movie coming out from writer-director Mary Bronstein. It's called If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. The only reason I want to mention this is because it does have Rose Byrne in it, who's great. You don't see her very often in films. And Conan O'Brien and Aesop Rocky and Christian Slater, and like just a fun ensemble cast of interesting people that I kind of want to see. And if you've not seen the trailer to this movie, it's about this lady, Linda. It's A24, for those of you that don't know. Her life is crashing down all around her, and her child has this mysterious illness. Her husband is absent. There's like the therapist. She's having this really weird relationship with her therapist, who's Conan O'Brien. And it looks like a very, very weird, psychological, strange drama. But, they're saying Rose Byrne is just absolutely crushing this role. And if I wanted to see a movie this week, even though I'm going to see Tron, I want to see If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. That's the one I want to see. That's the one I wanted to mention. That's why I saved it for last. So if this comes in the theater near you, go see it. Because your theater's probably only got like 75 freaking screenings of Taylor Swift doing boring, uninspired music, and you're going to dress like a flapper because the sequin dresses because girls. And you're going to go see it, and it's going to make $1 billion. So, yeah. Let's talk about movies that are in theaters right now. You want to do that?
We can.
We'll talk about Punchin' Guy.
Punchin' Guy. You talking about the Smashing Machine?
That's right.
Oh,
the Factory of Crunchin'.
Before we get to that, I'll tell you, since someone brought it up, someone that you would like to be a punching guy at, Neil McDonough. Star Punch brought up Neil McDonough said his epic masterpiece, The Last Ride, comes out on DVD tomorrow. Well,
Boo.
I saw somewhere where they're like, they were like, man, Neil McDonough's the coolest dude in the world. Let me tell you how cool Neil McDonough is. And they're like, you know why he plays a bad guy and everything?
Because he's a bad guy.
Because he's a butthole man. And they're like, no, because he has in his contract that he'll never have a kissing scene with any woman because he'll only ever kiss his wife, and that's it. And they're like, what a sweet sentiment and all that stuff. Neil McDonough's a great guy, and it's like,
that sounds like, what was that vice president that was
the
like,
whole time I was watching
I'll never be in a room with boobs because I'm so Republican and conservative that I can't look at boobs without being extremely hornified and need to rape them.
The whole
Like,
time
fuck
I was
that.
hearing that, I was just like,
Gross.
I know someone who hates that guy.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah.
Fuck Neil McDonough.
Movies. I went and watched The Smashing Machine, the new Dwayne Johnson movie about UFC champion Mark Kerr. And it takes place for like a 3-year period. I think it's like 97 to 2000. And it is about him winning all the early fighting tournaments and things like that, like, because he was a 2-time UFC tournament champion winner back when UFC was no rules and you would just fight, and as soon as you would win you moved on to the next round, and you might have 5 or 6 fights in one night, and it was last man standing was the winner of the tournament. Instead of like one big fight every 6 or 7 months, you had like 6 or 7 fights in one day. And he was a 2-time champion there. He won Brazilian tournaments. He was a world gold medalist in NCAA wrestling. He's this badass guy that was there at the early onset of UFC. His name is mentioned along people like I just had them both in my head. Dan Severn and Don Fry and stuff like that. Like,
What about the Emelianenkos?
that was later. Yeah,
Okay.
that was later. Like Crow Cop and stuff.
Yeah,
like
Mirko Krokop was like my dude.
that. Yeah, no.
No, Ken Shamrock was way later.
This is before Ken Shamrock. So it's about one of the guys that's the reason that UFC and fighting sports really
that OG Pride fighting
really blew up.
early.
Yeah,
UFC.
and he went to
back
Pride.
when it was actually good. Back when I watched that stuff,
And
it was good.
Most of this movie is around his tournaments that he had with Pride, and so and the movie is about him and the way that he just kind of bust into the scene, being this real badass fighter. Back when mixed martial arts was a mixture of different martial arts fighting, instead of everyone using a technique called mixed martial arts, where they don't do one martial art, they just fight. So he was a wrestler, and he was going against boxers, and they were going against karate, and they were going against jiu-jitsu, and they were going against taekwondo.
It was cool back then.
It was super cool. Like K1. K1 was the titties. K1 was, you use this style, he
Yeah, a lot of
uses
keep
this
fighting,
style.
yeah.
Fight. Yeah, and you get to watch taekwondo just lose constantly. It was awesome. But it's about him and his life in that time, being a champion, what it takes for him to hold on and survive in that world, dealing with an addiction to pain medication from being involved in this world, and overcoming that, and continuing to fight, in the relationships that he has that surround that world, and trying to have a life outside of it. It's really interesting. Dwayne Johnson does a very good job of portraying.
Nominated good, or
I think that's what they're going for
Okay.
sure. Because he looks like The Rock for sure, but at the same time, like, if you didn't know going in, you might not realize that that is The Rock, because he does look a lot like Mark Kerr. He changes his voice enough, for the most part, to be passable, and it's really cool. But the movie's not just about like his fighting in the ring, but it's about him like fighting his addiction and overcoming and struggling and fighting to not fall back into that. He's even given opportunities where it'd be really easy for him to fall back in line, but he fights against that. And the real struggle in this movie, and the villain of the movie, which is, I believe, totally unintentional by the screenwriters, but is the girlfriend. 100%. She's there strictly to ruin his life.
Oh, no.
And I think that the real message of the movie
Girls are bad.
is that no matter how hard a man fights, this man in particular in the movie, but no matter how hard you fight, people are going to break the rules and they're going to screw you over. His one loss that set him back was by someone cheating, using moves, and the refs not calling it, and them not helping him in any way, because he was waiting for the foul to be called and they didn't do it. And it's about him struggling to have this woman in his life allow him to continue to succeed, because she wants everything in his life to be about her, regardless of the fact that everything he's done has allowed him to provide for her. And she fights against him in every way possible to try and bring him back to addiction, to try and
Ooh, that's not good.
take his focus off of what has provided this life for them, and all of these things. And you know, I that's a part of that movie that I think a lot of people might be able to relate to. And at the core of it too is like his friendship with Mark Coleman, who is another,
who's also a super famous fighter.
one of the big fighters there early on, because they had wrestled together.
And what's crazy
and
is he
trained together.
looks so much like Mark Coleman.
The guy they cast for
yeah,
him.
no, he did a good job. From
Everyone,
I didn't see the
did a
movie,
good
but
job.
the trailers, yeah.
Yeah, and like Boz Rutan played Boz. They didn't give him himself because he's like an older him.
Yeah.
But it's a very interesting movie. It will keep your attention. They make The Rock look massive in this movie. They make him the biggest man on earth. Like, not only is he 2 feet broader than everyone else, but they shoot it in a way that he appears where he's like 2 feet taller than everyone. But everything about everything about him is super interesting, and it's a captivating movie. It's a lot of fun. You do not have to be interested in fighting sports at all. There is
like a sports drama.
Yeah, there is some fighting and violence and stuff like that, but they usually just they have that at a minimum, and it's used as the storytelling to show the successes and the stumbles on his journey here in his life. But the coolest thing is at the end of the movie, you watch the real Mark Kerr living his day to day in 2025.
Just being a dude.
And then there's a lot of photos at the end of him in his life. And there's parts of it that are really drab and they're kind of just everyday stuff. But it's done in a way where you really...
You're like, here's a real guy.
This is a real person. And I think The Rock does a good job of portraying this as a real person, a human, and not so much a character. And it was done pretty well. It's an A24 movie, and it gives that vibe. The way they shoot it is really cool too, because the whole movie feels like it was shot at that time.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not the most thrilling movie in the world. It's not going to just blow your socks off or anything, but it is an interesting window into like what this guy's life was.
It is definitely not smashing any box office totals, which we're about to get into, unfortunately, because it had another smashing machine up against it this week that we'll talk about. But I think it's time for the box office. Vince over on Twitch asks, did you like it better than that super depressing wrestling movie about the dead brothers?
Yeah, I knew the one he was talking about. Yeah, because this one was more true to life. This one had more fact than fiction in it, unlike that movie. So this one, I think, did a better job of portraying real people rather than making them big characters. And it did a good job of showing a real biographical depiction of somebody rather than that one, which took a lot of liberties, morphed the story, and had that weird, depressing thing at the end where all the brothers see each other dead, and they're like, "Come on, brother, run across the field with us." So this I did like it much better than the wrestling movie, but there might be some real bias there because I know a lot about the family. There.
Al Topich asks, does the low box office for the Smashing Machine prove that The Rock isn't a movie star? I don't know about that.
I don't think so. I think it came out at a time where it had some weird competition.
Up against a juggernaut, and also it's not a super approachable content, and it's from A24.
I don't think it's meant to be something that's smashed at the box office. I think it's something that's out there to get enough views and attention that it gets talked about.
I think it was Dwayne Johnson's way of trying to go, hey, I'm not just the guy that rides bees.
Well, I think it's the Rock showing that he's not just a franchise Viagra. He's not just a big action star or like
the guy that rides
goofy
bees
comedy thing.
Yeah.
Plus, think of The Rock is a higher up. He's like president or some big position in TKO Sports, which is the owner of UFC and WWE and other properties.
Big money.
And so he took it on himself to portray one of the people that helped found and build up UFC. And I think it's a way to get more attention to a company that he runs, in addition to helping him get some sort of acting accolades, which will just it's all cyclical, incestuous, like keep the companies going type thing. But it's not a bad movie.
The cashing machine.
I think that instead of just an effort to get as much money as they could, I think they tried to tell a real story, and do it in a way that was artistic and entertaining and educational all at the same time. And I think it succeeded in what it was trying to do. So I don't think it was supposed to be number one at the box office.
No, I don't think so
I think
either.
it's an A24 movie that was probably shot on the biggest budget had to be their film time in Japan, for sure. You know, and I think that Rock probably got Emily Blunt in there as a friend to help doing that. She might not have got the biggest paycheck in the world because they've worked together before and it was someone he could call upon. So I think they did a lot of strategic moves in there that wasn't designed to be a blockbuster movie, but just be something that gets Oscar buzz and
notch in the belt.
eyes on properties instead of butts and seats. And I think it did fine.
All right. Well, speaking of box office, let's jump over to the box office totals because I've got to get back across town here in a little bit. But Jake's going to give you the top 10 movies in America. We're going to do domestic box office totals, some worldwide totals here for the obvious ones. But we're going to start with number 10, work our way up to number 1. And let's do the thing.
Yeah. Real quick, though, Star Punch says maybe Tom Hanks doesn't have a flop. He recently had a flop with Here. And I think he has at least one other for sure. I do want to mention number 13 real quick because Bone Lake opened at number 13.
Yeah, it's playing here.
Yeah, so despite it being October and it being
Only opened in 1,000 theaters, though.
a sexy horror goofy movie, yeah, number 13, but only in 1,000 theaters. And then at number 10, The Long Walk, still hanging in there a month in from Lionsgate, brought in 1.7 million, bringing it up to just under 32 million total here in the U.S. And then at number 9, opening at number 9, another one that, wow, a horror movie
I thought it
in
was going to do
October.
more.
Good Boy opened at $2.3 million. But you know what? It's about a dog. It's a horror movie. If anyone, they're like, these two things don't mix. The dog's going to get hurt. No one wants to go into a movie knowing the dog's going to get hurt. That's why I will never again watch Old Yeller in my entire life. At number 8, dropping from the number 5 spot, The Strangers, Chapter 2 in its second week out. $2.8 million brought in by it, bringing up to $10.7 million. And then at number 7, how did this happen? Avatar: The Way of Water re-release. It was in theaters last year, the year before,
Something like that. I guess they're trying to get hype for Fire One.
Yeah, Fire and Ash. 3.2 million brought in by the re-release of a new movie. And then at number 6, Demon Slayer: Kimetsu no Yaiba, the movie Infinity Castle. $3.5 million brought in by it in a month out. Dang, 124.7 million, another 508 million elsewhere in the world, 630 million bucks. Dang, Demon Slayer, huge. And then at number 5, The Conjuring: Last Rites, 4.1 million in its 5 weeks has brought it up to $168 million. How does a movie that's number 15 in the series? Another 291 million globally, bringing up to 460 million bucks total. That is insane. Wow. At number 4, Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie, 5.3 million brought in by it 2 weeks out. That grosses its total to 21.7. It gained 7 theaters, which is
okay.
Which is weird. 7 extra theaters. And then at number 3, The Smashing Machine opened with a total of $6 million. Someone in the comments said that they thinks that its budget was at $50 million. I think if anything, $50 million is an easy write-off wash for TKO Sports. No worries there. It'll do good enough, certainly, to make that back in time. And then at number 2, losing the top spot, one battle after another, $11 million in its second week, bringing it to $42.6 million. Another 59.5 elsewhere.
Go see this movie.
Just
in the
over
theater.
$100 million. Bo and
see it.
many of our commenters have all said,
Go see it.
That is,
it's so good. It's so good. One of my favorite movies I've seen in the theater this year. Hands down, easily. You would like it. It's
yeah, man, I don't dramas.
It's not. It's just it's good. It's got action, it's got drama, it's got heist, it's got everything.
I'm really like a comedy movie guy.
It's got comedy. I need weapons. All you got is fucking nunchucks. Like, no, it's a great scene.
Dina says that Gabby's Dollhouse is a Netflix show.
Yeah.
Had no idea. And then, of course, at number 1, surprising absolutely nobody once you know it's there, because I had no idea this was going to be in theaters until like 2 or 3 days ago. I was like, oh, that's a thing in the theaters. Taylor Swift, the official release party of a Showgirl, $34 million, another 16 elsewhere. So it's already at $50 million.
That's a lot of money in one weekend for Taylor Swift.
Vince, I see a lot of things for y'all. I don't. Why would I watch a movie that y'all have already seen?
Because it's good, and we want you to see it, because we think you'll like it, and you'll be like, man, that was a masterpiece.
Really?
I'm so glad. Yeah, no, it really was. I mean, it's Paul Thomas Anderson. How often does he make a movie? They're always great. They're super good. Anyway, well, all right, guys. Well, that has been all of the things we need to talk about. So look at how that worked. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you are just now downloading this podcast for the first time. Wherever it is you download your podcast by searching for the Drive-In Speaker Box Podcast, we thank you. But you can also check this out live every Monday night at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, just like it says on the bottom of the screen. You can participate in the chat. You can find our Discord, which has all kinds of new trailers and movie reviews and fun conversations. You can find all of that stuff on our Linktree, driveinspeakerbox.com. And check all that stuff out. Lots of fun stuff. Vince Views. If you want every single review to every single old movie you've never heard of, you can find reviews there. It's all linked in. You can check it out. You're welcome for the show, Merle. We'll be back next week. Maybe next week I'm gonna go see Tron. I guess.
I'll find something to watch.
We're gonna do the thing. So we'll see you next week.
See ya.
Bye.
As you leave the theater, folks, please be careful. Don't let this happen to your car. Be sure to remove the speaker before you leave. If you should accidentally pull a speaker loose, please turn it in at our snack bar or box office. Thank you.